down. That's a full team kill.
He's looking for third. He's gonna get it.
Against Kinger now in a 1v2 once again. He finds one. He finds the second. He's still alive. Can he go in?
Oh my goodness.
He's gonna go bar down and give Saints the lead again.
Hello, Saints Nation. My name is Josh Fundy, joined alongside Jackson Deprived Brown today. And today, we're coming at you with our second series of Week 8 of NECC Rainbow Six Siege. Today, we got the Saints up against Bowling Green State University.
Yeah, it's quite the mouthy one there. It's a mouthful there. So BGSU is what we're going to be going by here now for Bowling Green State University today. Up against your St. Clair Saints, like you were saying, in the second match of Week 8. Both of these teams are currently sitting at 3-2 records. And I believe that puts them at like third and fourth in their pool. It may be second and third, but they are neck and neck, both of which beside each other. It's actually Purdue, St. Clair, and Bowling Green State. They're all very, very close to each other. We did take a map 3 win off of Purdue there yesterday, but that was definitely not an easy series here for the Saints. It definitely went the distance. I mean, Game 3 might have looked pretty good for them, but
Game 3 looked real
Game
nice.
1 and 2, that was an 8-7 win for the Saints in Game 1, a 7-5 loss in Game 2, and then a 7-1 in Game 3. So that's over Purdue. Let's see what they can do here today against BGSU.
Yeah, keep in mind, that last game win, the 7-1 win, was on Chalet, which is actually going to be the map we're starting on today as well. And Saints going to be starting on attack for the first 2 games coming into this. So yeah, here we got Chalet, Coastline, second map, and then Game 3, Clubhouse.
Yeah, I like the Chalet number 1 pick there. I mean, if you do so well on it last night, then bring it through here again tonight. But I do think that BGSU might be a little bit more prepared here for Chalet, because yesterday it really just looked like Purdue was a little bit more inexperienced here on Chalet than your Saints, and the Saints really punished them for it, a 7-1 game like we were saying. But Game 2, Coastline, I think it's very, very good that the Saints are able to have both of those first 2 maps that they won yesterday in their first 2 maps of today's pool.
Yeah, that's really big. I mean, we saw them on Coastline. They did struggle a little bit on the attacking side, but once they went to the defense, they really found their own. And Chalet, I mean, they were just... Their holds, their pushes, everything just looked so coordinated, so great on Chalet. So we're going to see if BGSU is up to the task to taking them down on Chalet with how dominant they've been.
It is really interesting that we're seeing the Saints start on attacking sides once again here tonight. I felt like they would have maybe had something in them to switch over to wanting to start on defense, but no, it's looking like they still want to go for these attacking starts, get those rounds out of the way, and hey, maybe they feel a little bit more comfortable on them. But with that one being said, we actually did get word that Charles does have COVID tonight. He's still going to be playing in the starting lineup here for the guys, but could affect some of his gameplay potentially, which could be a problem, but I think that he will be fine holding his own. He's just going to be playing those cams there, trying to get all the intel for the team. Our starting lineup for the Saints will be returning as of last night as well. It's going to be Salty Boy, Rapid, Kinger, JM Beast, and then Chars. So they looked really well together last night. The rookie, Salty Boy, he played very, very well. I can't wait to see what he can put on tonight.
Yeah, especially in that first game, he dropped 14 kills in that first game. So, and I mean, with Chars, taking a step back this game, he's going to play a little bit more passive of a role, which is kind of what we saw Salty Boy doing in that second and third map. So it seems like they're going to be kind of almost just switching roles tonight for these maps. And I mean, it worked out on Chalet last time, so we'll see how they do.
Yeah, so we are getting into Game 1 here in just a few minutes here. But with that one being said, do you have any predictions for us tonight, Fundy?
BGSU, it seems to be a very close game. I wouldn't be surprised if we're seeing a Game 3. Granted, though, Saints Clubhouse did not look too hot yesterday, so I'm predicting 2-1 BGSU.
All right, well, it seems like you're swinging out in left field. I'm going to go way out in right field. I'm going to go 2-0 for the Saints. I'm feeling confident here today that I really do like these Coastline and the Chalet maps 1 and 2, and I think that's what locks it up for them. I do completely agree with you. If we see a map 3, I think the Saints drop it, and it's going to be a BGSU win. So I think it's very important here today that the Saints do get out of the gates very strong, and they find these first 2 maps. Because if they don't, I'm a little bit worried but I think all should be well here in this one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so we should be getting into game in just a moment here, but
We do got a TikTok giveaway here, though. We can
do
talk
got a
about that.
TikTok
I mean, that
giveaway.
one is going to be drawn actually tomorrow. So tomorrow or the next day, it ends tomorrow. So, I mean, it's going to be very, very interesting to see who can actually take this $50 Steam gift card away. But all you guys got to do is follow our Twitter and our TikTok over there on our pinned tweet at SaintsGamingCA. Tag one friend and like and retweet the post. That will get you automatically entered into win a $50 Steam gift card. Winner will be drawn tomorrow on the March 31st. Very, very simple. All you guys got to do is do exclamation mark a giveaway in the chat for the link to the pinned tweet, and then from there you follow these 3 simple steps. Get yourself entered in. $50 Steam gift card. I mean, you can get a lot of things with that.
Yeah, you can get a lot of things. I know we've been playing some Counter-Strike recently. You can get yourself a decent amount of stuff in Counter-Strike.
100%. Those $2 skins. What can you do, man?
$2,
But with that being said,
$1 Uncharted.
Exactly right. But with that one being said, we also do have a recruitment ad here for the 2022 season. If you guys are interested in becoming a Saint yourself, you can do so, whether that be varsity or academy. We have scholarships available. Lots of new scholarships here for academy as well. So apply for Saints Gaming no matter what skill level you are, no matter what title you play, because we could definitely try to arrange something and offer something. Lots of new titles coming into play here for our academy program. You got your 5 varsity titles on screen, so make sure you give those a look. If you are, a really good top amateur player or professional player in one of these games, give yourself a look, give yourself an apply. And even if you're just trying to get into esports a little bit more, go ahead and give yourself an application, because what's the worst that can hurt?
Yeah, right? Like, I can't stress enough. It's just, if you've got, like, a drive to play a game, you truly love a game, you love playing it competitively, why not just apply to Saints Academy, see how you stack up, right? Like, the worst thing that comes out of it is you don't get much back, but, I mean, best case scenario, you get a tryout and you find yourself on a Saints Academy team.
That's exactly it here. So we're just waiting on 1 or 2 more players before we actually do get this one underway. But with that one being said, I mean, the game against Purdue being so close last night, what kind of effect do you think that has on the Saints today? Do you think it gives them a little bit of a momentum boost, or do you think it draws things back a little bit?
Right. Here's the thing. I would say it draws them back a little bit if we weren't starting on Chalet. The map that, like we've talked about, 7-1 win, looking so dominant on Chalet against Purdue. It's really, I think it's really going to come down to this first map. If they find themselves a tough game on Chalet, I think it could really affect the mental going into game 2 and 3.
I'm going to have to completely agree with you on that one. The confidence is high going into game 1 and a map that they won so dominantly, but then if you do drop that one, it's like, this is looking a little bit scary.
Guys.
Yeah, hold on a sec here, guys. Then you got to be in a position to win both in the next back-to-back. I think regardless, Saints just dropping game 1 could be a problem. They were able to find game 1 yesterday, and I think it really did help them push through the remainder of their series.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, we did see them take game 1 on Coastline yesterday. So having Coastline as the second map, it's nice to see, but I mean, game 1 was a last round overtime win. So it really is just it's really just gonna come down to how that first game.
Yeah, Coastline, I know the Saints like Coastline because of how aggressive you can get on it, and because of, like, the attacking side on Coastline is just very, very interesting, and you can kind of just go crazy. Like, I was talking to Kinger here a little bit behind the scenes and just talking about how, the Coastline pick, why they come through in game 1 and whatnot. It's one of those maps that, they can come through and they can play the Bernie strat. They can go through and kind of do whatever they want on the offensive side and try to get a little bit more versatility there, while still having a good balanced defensive half as well here. So it's looking very, very good there for them. But in the meantime here, while we do just wait for a couple players to still join, we are going to get a couple sponsors, and we're going to talk a little bit here about them. So first things first, how about Crunchyroll? They were joining us here in September. They've been with us for quite some time here now, and it's been a pleasure for sure. They have a huge library there of anime and manga, all at crunchyroll.com/Saints to get a 14-day free premium trial. And trust me, you will not regret that free premium trial. There's a huge library, and you can watch anime and manga for hours upon hours upon hours without getting bored.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you got that 14 days, and I can guarantee you take that 14-day free trial, you're going to find yourself resubscribing at the end of it. I mean, you just can't beat Crunchyroll.
No, you literally can't. I mean, there's so much. I'm not a huge anime guy myself, but I know that anybody that I've talked to, Crunchyroll is the place, the go-to place. So get your anime scoop in over there at crunchyroll.com/Saints. And with that being said, thank you to all of our other sponsors here as well: Tim Hortons, Subway, the St. Clair SRC, and the St. Clair College Alumni Association. We wouldn't be able to do any of this broadcast stuff without them, so really does mean a lot to put on all of these shows for you guys. It is so exciting for us and you viewers back at home to just be able to stay engaged with everything Saints. And if you want to stay engaged with anything Saints a little bit further, we actually do have a whole merch line. That's at acquire.ca/Saints. I got the jacket on, you got one of the crew necks on, I got the hat on. It's a little bit backwards, you can't really see see it, but it is all very, very nice merchandise here. We got t-shirts, jackets, jerseys, hoodies, crew necks, hats, masks, anything you can imagine at acquire.ca/Saints. Whoa there. But that is going to be all very comfy and affordable, all very, very nice. And I wear my jacket almost on a daily basis, so it's definitely a go-to place if you want to support your Saints a little bit further and show your love outside of just the broadcast. You can do so. Acquire.ca/Saints.
Yeah, I got a jacket coming in myself. I'm quite excited for when that comes in. But until then, you'll see me rocking the crew neck on stream. Yeah, it's comfy. Like, I find myself wearing it to the store, like class, like whatever it is,
Exactly, yeah, like, right? And there's so many times where, you have something Saints apparel on. It's so cool to be able to, like, go to the grocery store or something and be like, oh, like, you play for Saints? Like, what do you do for Saints or whatnot? It's happened to me a few times, like a local grocery store or whatnot. It's awesome to see. The community is amazing here, especially in the local area. But with that one being said, we should be just a few more moments away from getting this one started. Bear with us as me and Josh are just, running the show here right now, chatting it up with you guys.
Truly just vibing out right now. We are waiting for this not finals. I was about to mess up there. No, we're just waiting for this regular season game to come through. However, yeah,
that's about it. What do you eat for dinner today, Josh?
Whoa, honestly, chicken and rice.
Chicken and rice.
We were talking about this last night. I've been on the chicken and rice wave recently, so
yeah. Hey man, chicken and rice. You gotta get those gains in. You gotta stay nice and fit. It's really solid. You got any good spices with that or what?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, on the chicken, I throw on the garlic powder, the onion powder.
Oh, of course. The basics.
Of course. And then, for me, rice, like, I just throw the soy sauce and the sriracha on that. Hey, that's a whole meal right there.
That literally
throw
is.
Some veggies on the side, too, and you got yourself a balanced dinner.
Now we got this whole best of 3 ahead of us, and my stomach's already gargling. like, come on, Josh, right? Yeah, I asked you this, but why you gotta do it to me? I remember a while back there, I remember there was a few weeks of times where we were on the broadcast that it was just so much of time where you just, I would always bring up, like, watching Ramen play Rocket League or something. I'd be like, Ramen would be pretty good right now.
Ramen would be great right now.
Yeah, but, I mean, hey, you gotta have a balanced meal before you come to the broadcast, am I right? I mean, like, you literally cannot. So, Game 1 should be coming up here right now. I did just get word. I think we have the last player joined up. So, yeah, we are going to be getting ready to hop into things. We can stop talking about what we've been eating and stop making ourselves nice and hungry. But we had a big break all yesterday. Got a nice Domino's pizza here.
We did. We had a nice break, in between the Rocket League and the Siege game. And, had a nice pizza. Ordered into the studio here and
into the studio,
got nice and fueled up for honestly what ended up being a super hype night of Siege too.
Yeah,
so.
We needed that pizza in us. But with that being said, we can stop talking about all of our personal stuff. But we can get right into this game. BGSU versus your St. Clair Saints here. Rainbow Six Siege. Map number 1 going to be Chalet. Here we are, BGSU with the first attacker ban. Will we see something basic? Will we see something out of ordinary? And it will be Thatcher. So kind of basic there for that one, just taking him out of the play.
Standard.
And now your Saints will get their attacker ban.
Yeah. Typically, yesterday we saw a lot of, I'm trying to remember. I know we saw Habana ban Game 3. I'm trying to remember the other attacker ones. Jackal. We definitely saw Jackal bans yesterday.
But Thatcher was actually let through a little bit more than I thought yesterday. I do see Thatcher still get banned quite often, but yesterday was allowed through, so it's definitely going to change some play here for the Saints. I believe we saw the Saints hop on Thatcher every now and then too yesterday, so yeah, I'm just getting word that we did. So Miro getting banned out from St. Clair, that's a very basic one. And where are we going to see the final defensive ban here for the side of BGSU?
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised if we saw someone like maybe a Cade come through here. Yeah, there it is.
There you go. You have the X-ray vision. You see it before it even pops up or what here, Josh? Anyways, here we go. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we have been anticipating all from the last 24 hours since we got back around last night. But here we go. Your starting lineup, like we were saying, for your Saints, JM Beast, Chars, Salty Boy, Kinger, and Rapid. Here we go for BGSU. You have just a Ginger. You have Band Ruse. You have Flag. You have... It is Oven, and you have Butters. Okay, sounds good. So let's see how these 2 players, or how these 10 players can actually compete here on Chalet. Let's get this one started. Saints on the attack. They are all going to be starting around the campfire area, and I believe we are on the 2nd floor here for the first site.
Yeah, and on the side of BGSU, we're seeing the Castle come out. We're seeing the Jaeger come out. Pretty standard setups from what we can tell. Pretty similar to last night, honestly. We did see the Castle come out a lot in a lot of the defensive rounds from both sides, actually. So definitely one of the stronger operators here on Chalet. And we're also going to see the Aruni. You know, Aruni is super strong and just in general. I mean, the laser gates provide just so much utility to the team, so much intel. You're going to stop utility as well. So it helps out just so much.
So we are going to be seeing a quick little pause here right as we get this one started. We thought we were going to get it underway, but no, we are going to have everybody leaving the game, and we are going to be seeing our pause here. So right back to the caster cams. We aren't getting this one started just yet. So we're going to have to take another couple minutes here. They are going to remake a lobby, and then we are going to see all the players. They are going to keep their bans and everything. So those first 4 bans that we actually did see, they're all still 100% locked in. The operator select, they can change things up a little bit maybe if they would like. But with that one being said, just getting a little bit of a reset of lobby, and we will be right back into things.
Yeah, we saw this happen last night. I mean, sometimes the server ends up acting up. Their lobby's got to be reset. A game crash, you know, it happens. So we're just going to have to get the game reset here. Yeah, but in the meantime, what were you thinking about these operator picks, Jackson?
I mean, it seemed very, very standard here for the side of Chalet. We did see the castle, like you were saying. It's just one of those ones where it's like a castle's never not gonna get used, right? Like, I mean, like you can block off so many points of access and just really slow down this offensive pressure here from the Saints. And the Saints love to show this offensive pressure. One thing I'm questioning: do you think we see the aggression right out of the gate from the Saints?
See, that is the question. We're seeing them take a pretty similar comp to what they did last night in most of the games, most of their attacking sides. We're seeing Kinger on the Finca again. We're seeing, although we did see him actually repick to the Buck a lot last night.
Yeah.
So that could be something that we're seeing. He often would start with the Finca and then after droning phase, depending on the site, take a switch out to the Buck there. But yeah, I'm thinking we could see a pretty different attacking side. Like we talked about, because Char's is going to be taking more of like an info role. So we could see Salty Boy come out on, I don't remember who he just picked, but we could see him come out on the Ying, which was someone that he was pretty strong on yesterday. So I personally wouldn't mind seeing that.
I would like to continue seeing Kinger and Rapid keep on swapping these Fincas and the Iana, because they were both doing so well on both of those yesterday that I think they could really do some again here today. I think it was Iana who Kinger was on when he got the ace yesterday, or it might have been Finca.
Yeah, Finca. I believe it was Finca with the ace. It might have been the Iana 4K.
Yeah, but
or both of them were Finca, to be honest.
Works out. Do you think we see another Kinger ace tonight, or what? You think he has what it takes?
I mean,
it's not an easy task.
I'll tell you after 2 rounds. I got to see how BGSU likes to play.
Yeah, for sure. I'd love to see some spawn peaks here. I'd love to see... I feel like spawn peaks are so unpredicted in Siege. I mean, when you get to this level, like, it gets a little bit more predictable. But with that point in time, like, I mean, I think that the Saints have been actually finding so much value, even through all of last year, the first semester here of this year, and then throughout this whole semester. We found lots and lots of value through spawn peaks from St. Clair, and I'd like to see those continue to come out.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the value you get out of eliminating someone literally 1 to 5 seconds into the round, it's just crazy. And then even if you don't end up getting the kill right, you knock them down. That's their down, gone for the round, right?
Yep.
It gives you just that extra little bit of value that you're getting as you get later on into the round. And we know how siege rounds like to run, right? They run and nothing will happen for 2 minutes, and then in that last 45 second span we see
Mayhem.
4 kills come out and a diffuser drops, and now it's a post plant scenario, right? So when we're coming into the game and when a spawn peak comes out, right, that makes that entire 2 minute span so much tougher on the attacking side should they lose somebody to a spawn peak.
Yeah, so it is looking like we aren't going to see many changes here from the initial operator pick for the side of St. Clair, as well as the side of BGSU, honestly, here. But we should be good for this one. Hopefully, we have no problems. 35 seconds here to preparate for the side of BGSU once again, as we do get into this one on Chalet. I just want to see a round get played at this point in time.
Yeah, just trying to get into the game here. And overall, pretty similar teams. I think it's the exact same. We saw Salty Boy going to come out with the Nomad. And yeah, there we're seeing Rapid on the Twitch. So yeah, he's going to take more just grab a champ like Twitch that has the extra drone and the drones that give you a little bit more value, being able to destroy utility and the like. So he's going to get a little bit more value out of that.
Here we go.
We are going to be getting into action phase here.
Yeah, I was very, very excited. I'm happy to see some Siege back here. 2 nights in a row. We love to see it. R6 is one of those games that we don't always get to see on the Saints channel, so to have it back-to-back nights is definitely a nice little treat here for us. It's going to be Saints already making their way up onto the second floor, and they are going to look to maybe take this one from the top side down. I really do like this. Saints always have liked going from the, the second floor and then dropping down into the first floor, trying to retake it from above to below, because the high ground advantage, I feel like it's in every shooter.
Yeah, for sure. We are seeing a few BGSU players actually on this top floor. We could see them meet JM Beast here. Some shots are fired, but health is taken on Butters. He is low. We do have Ace there for the hard breach. Could find their way into that room via Rooney Gate, stopping a little bit of the entry attempts here from St. Clair. We're going to see the air jabs come out from Salty Boy, covering the flank.
Yeah, it's not often that we see, some heavy damage inflicted like what JM Beast did to Butters there so early on in the rounds. That was only about 25 seconds into things. So it is interesting to see. JM Beast will be the one to find the first kill in this one. Takes down Just Ginger, and it's Oven will go down as well to wrap it to a 5-on-3. Well, still having Butters tagged down, and Kinger cleaning him up will be exactly what you're looking for if you're St. Clair. It's all left up here now to Band Ruse and Flag. What can they do?
Yeah. St. Clair has found the bomb. Flag, he's sitting here on site. He's just checking his angles. Meanwhile, Bandrews. Oh, he misses. JM. Who is that? JM Beast, you got to turn around, my man.
Oh, Chars will fall as well to the shotgun. They know where Bandrews is, and they have him tagged down. I think that JM Beast was focused on the gunfight in front of him, and he got really, really confused on where these other shots were coming from. He's like, okay, I killed this guy. Wait, how am I still taking damage? I killed him. But then he will finally be able to get that trade out. That will be Kinger there for the cleanup. And St. Clair will take your round number 1. And honestly, despite losing a JM Beast and Chars there to the shotgun under the stairs, that was a very clean round from St. Clair.
Yeah, pretty clean round. I mean, the utility was pretty solid going through. You're seeing Salty Boys covering the flanks with the air jabs and everything. And then just the way each player, you grab the 1, 2, 3, 1 kill for each of your, I want to say like the main carries on the team, right? Kinger, Rapid, JM Beast. And then, and then you find those kills. And then you clean up the round just like that. They didn't even need to plant the defense
JM Beast has been a lot better entry fragging as of lately. I mean, usually he's one of those players you'll see as one of the last ones in or whatnot like that. But there, he just found 2 to open things up, and he's done it quite a bit yesterday against Purdue as well. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from him. He's definitely been improving here as a player over these past few months. And it is going to be 15 seconds till we get into our second action phase. We are switching things over now onto the first floor actually once again here, believe it or not. I thought that we were going to go up to a second floor because the Saints just really came top down from that last round and completely just wiped the floor. So to go right back down onto one of these main floors is very interesting for me to see. I thought they would switch that one up a little bit.
Yeah, and we're seeing the Saints actually start from a little bit of a different side here. I believe that's the campfire side if I'm not mistaken.
Oh. Just Ginger, he's going to be holding this one like very, very nice. I mean, he was looking for these early peaks and doesn't spot anything as of yet. Chars and Salty Boy are walking up that same wall, but nothing really spotted. Oh, and there it is. That is going to be just a Ginger spotting out Kinger as he does try to hop in here. He's going to now immediately make his way to a whole different point of the map and really just throw off St. Clair. So an early player advantage taking out Kinger going to be massive to BGSU's success.
Yeah, and that is going to be rough for this attacking side. Now they got to kind of regroup here, kind of take a different approach to taking this initial entry here, as JMB is going to be clip dumping, try to find his way into the house here, slowly just clearing angles. He's actually going to opt to drone out the room first.
Yeah, just making sure nobody's behind the piano, clearing out all those angles. There shouldn't be really anybody to give him any problems immediately on here. We have to see the Saints find a kill to try to even things up here sooner than later, because otherwise, it's going to create some problems here trying to run into all 5 players when trying to take over this bomb site. You do have just a Ginger here still looking for more of these players. I mean, he's getting very aggressive. He's going to be kind of like that Hoku we saw yesterday on Purdue. He's really going to make this aggressive plays. So we'll see what he can do. It's going to be Flag looking for some as well. And everybody for BGSU is still holding here. St. Clair, not a crazy amount of map control yet, though.
Yeah, they still got to just try to make their way inside. Salty Boy and JM Beast both found their way inside of the house. Chars following not too far behind, but Butters is going to take out JM Beast, and he's got a nice angle here. He can see Chars and Salty Boy. They're kind of just stuck in that room, but Rapid is going to find his own. There's another kill possibly coming in, as Butters is going to take a lot of damage from Rapid. Rapid hopping over the deployable to find the kill.
great
He's
timing on
gonna
that
find
one.
quickly on his left here, but can the trade come out? Rapid is going to trade out for his teammate there. Chars, though, he's knocked down.
Oh, and there's the kill on a Salty Boy trying to get the res up onto Chars. They know this player's on stairs now. Rapid's good for another. It's a 2-on-1. Chars, he's still down. He's actually going to go and try to pull up the res. Flag is not even close. Flag trying to come over as fast as he can, firing some shotgun shots maybe through the floor, but not going to try to give away his position. He is still down on this bomb site. Has popped smoke. So St. Clair got to be a little bit worrisome of this. Flag doesn't have a kill on the board as of yet. Now he has an opportunity to pull off a 1-on-2.
Yeah, Rapid here, sitting on a quad kill, could find the ace. However, Rapid and Chars both dangerously low. And Flag, he's got all the utility in his hand. There's 16 seconds left on the clock. 15 seconds. Rapid, he's forced to drop down. He's on bomb site B now. But Flag, he's holding strong, and Rapid from behind. Beautiful ace there.
Yeah, that's a beautiful play there from Rapid, making it all work there. They were down in a 3 versus 5, and he will turn things around for the Saints. He finds an ace today. We were questioning if Kinger would find one, but there he goes. Rapid will do it just in round 2 of the day. Crazy to see a round that the Saints had a severe disadvantage from the very beginning. Rapid was able to turn it around. It was looking like he might have a day for himself here today. Saints, a 2-0 lead. Very good for being on the attacking side. We talk about how important it is to get a minimum of those 3 rounds on the attacking side, and Saints are already 2/3 of the way there.
Yeah, the Saints, I mean, they're just strong on Chalet. It seems like they're comfortable on the map. The communication seems to be there, and like there's always someone there for the trade. I don't know, maybe they've just got the strat down for the entries into some of the sites onto Chalet, but I mean,
I'd like to see Kinger try to slow things down a little bit when entering there. I feel like jumping through that window was a little bit too quick for him there. I mean, you could have scoped things out for a little bit longer before full-on committing and trying to make your way through. It was only about 20 or 30 seconds past when he tried to do so. So I'd like to see that one slow down a little bit. But with that one being said, heading into round 3 here now, BGSU desperately, honestly, need to turn things around. They cannot allow Saints to take a 3-0 lead on Chalet. We saw how that went yesterday.
Yeah, bit of a different defensive setup here from BGSU. Seeing the Malusi come in, as well as the Valkyrie and the Bandit. Possibly try and shut down some of this hard breach utility that they got there. Because Char's entry really did help them with the ace utility. So having the electrified reinforcements is definitely going to help them out here.
Yeah, so here we go. Once again, looking to take control of this balcony area. Rapid will be sending through his Twitch drone, trying to get some intel here for the squad. Char's also going to be droning in and trying to find some of these players. Rapid will have a couple players around this Twitch drone. He did actually scout one out and tags him in. So JM Beast actually getting very quick here now. They're taking quite a bit of map control. He doesn't know this player's right behind the wall. Now he does and finds a headshot. A 5-on-4 and barely taking any damage. Is a phenomenal start here for St. Clair.
Yeah, JM Beast. Great opening pick as the rest of the team tries to get this hard breach set up.
Bomb located by attackers.
The ace, it's going to pop. No one in immediate line of sight, but there's 2 players close in that room. Oh, actually, Butters is on the floor below, I believe. Yeah, but 2 players still on this second floor here as Kinger. He's close to this bomb site, and he's got a line of sight.
Yeah, he's going to change this angle just a little bit here now as we do see some tons of engagements going on upstairs. Butters still down below, trying to find someone on the balcony. Flag, though, he has a couple players just on the other line of him. He has spotted one out, but not able to get the kill. Salty Boy going to find Butters from below, and that is a big player to take out, just not having to worry about that lower floor as much here now. However, Kinger not able to get spotted from mid his oven. A nice little one-way play from him is going to put this one to a 4-on-3, and it's now all up to Flag. It is Oven and just a Ginger, but Salty Boy's good for his second in this round, really making impact. Looking for another, but Chars will be taken down. Salty Boy with some grenades, getting ready to toss this one through. JM Beast going through the smoke, looking to get aggressive onto this player. Still not able to spot anything out. Just a Ginger from below. Diffuser going to be going down for Rapid. A good start here for St. Clair, but now look at how close Flag is to making a play. Salty Boy going to find Ginger. Rapid traded out. It's a 2v1.
Salty Boy, he could be looking for a 4K here. The Diffuser is down. Flag, he's got 35 seconds left. He's taking tags from all sides here. He's got the pistol out, and that's a Salty Boy 4K.
He is picking up right where he left off in Game 1 yesterday. 14 there in that one against Purdue on, I believe it was Coastline. And now here on Chalet, he's going to pick up 4K in round 3. We saw an ace in round 2 from Rapid. And it's a lot of just standout performances here from the side of St. Clair that are making things work.
Yeah, seeing Salty Boy come in here and just the play like that, being the rookie on this team, it definitely is great to see. And he gets them to that crucial 3-round win point on attacking half.
With them doing it in the first 3 too, massive. Because now any round after this is a major bonus.
It's
if you
extra
can
credit.
Yeah, if you can force... We talked how big of the difference between a 3-3 and a 4-2 half is yesterday. If Saints can just find one of these next 3 rounds, they're going to be set off super well going into this next half when they get to go onto this defending side. And honestly, right now, if you are from the side of BGSU, there's just none of these individual performances like we're seeing from St. Clair. That's the big difference maker in my eyes. Yes, they're being very consistent here between the 5 of them, but when you have somebody like Salty Boy or Rapid who can just pop off in any given round, it's going to allow the side of St. Clair to turn these, 3-on-5s into round wins.
For sure. Yeah, the player deficit does not seem to matter as much as Kinger has been taken down fairly early in these last 2 rounds here, but the rest of Saints just stepping up to fill in those shoes. As we are going to be getting into action phase here. Yeah, BGSU, I think they really... They got to just start taking some more aggression. I mean, I know they're finding the first one, typically, but it's usually because of Kinger overstepping. And it's getting
traded out quite frequently.
Yeah.
If you're going to get that one kill, immediately fall off or do whatever you need to do to try to keep your life after finding that kill, because you've seen trades come through for St. Clair pretty consistently here throughout this one. So now we are going to be dropping onto the first floor, but if you do see here now, BGSU has a couple more players playing up top, not allowing St. Clair to come in from the second floor and try to take it top down like they did in the first round. So here we are. Ooh, Flag. I like his angle with the shotgun. He shot through the floor there to get a lineup on this window. It looks very nice.
Yeah, that's actually a great angle right there, because once the Aruni gate gets taken down, that could be one of the main windows Saints are trying to set up on. But Butters, once again, BGSU finding first blood in this round. JMB's going to fall.
Oh, that is going to be Rapid. Good for a trade on It Is Oven. A good one to take down. Going to even things up now 4-on-4. Char's still tagged down a little bit, though. Could be a problem. And honestly, BGSU's setup here looks a lot stronger than it did in previous rounds. St. Clair is going to definitely have not the easiest of times making its way through, but Kinger will find some value finding one. He knows the other players here. A nice grenade to try to force him out, but no! He did not cook that one as he wanted to. The util was just trying to get sent in nice and quick, but didn't really work out. Rapid had a player right underneath them, just not able to stick around for long enough to find the kill. So now, in a 4-on-3, still in favor of St. Clair. What is this side of BGSU going to do?
Yeah, Just a Ginger going to pop through this hatch here, make his way into basement. He's just trying to rotate out now, as his team does not have the player advantage.
Kinger got back up. I didn't even realize he got back up on the Finca.
Yeah.
Super big here for the squad. And Just a Ginger and Bandrews are both tagged down, which could provide St. Clair some even more value. Rapid spotting one out, finds the kill. That's going to be flagged down. Now the 4-on-2 will definitely change how this one, it does get played out. A massive kill to find. And that's all up to Bandrews and Just a Ginger here to try to make a play work out. The shotgun from below spots out a player, but no connection actually going to be made. I'm not even sure if Bandrews actually did fully on spot out that player.
Yeah, I don't think he did. He might have just seen just a little bit of the toes there, but it's Rapid who's going to fall as Charles tries to get the diffuser down, but it's now a 3-on-2. Charles, the diffuser is going to drop, but Kinger is there for the trade. It's Just a Ginger left. He's going to be pushing onto this bomb site. He's got about half health, but the Finca boost gets popped, and it's going to be Kinger who's going to trade him out.
Yeah, Kinger, a beautiful play there on that one. Will be able to clean this one up for the side of St. Clair. It's now going to make this one a 4-0 scoreline, but we are going to be seeing a tactical timeout here. And honestly, I think this is just because BGSU wants to just talk things over a little bit, right? I mean, I'm a huge advocate for calling timeouts in competitive esports. I will always say that to the day I die, that I love to see tactical timeouts. It might have slowed things down here a little bit, and it might slow down the progression of the game, but I find it very similar to two things. Icing the kicker in football, very similar to that. Like, you're kind of, slowing down the St. Clair aggressiveness, the momentum they have. They're cutting it off here for a few moments, as well as taking a deep breath yourself and to talk things over on what you want to do following this next week. Because you've dropped 4 in a row to an attacking side, which is a big, big problem. Now, best case scenario, you got a 4-2 half with the other team on defense. Not looking too hot.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, each team is here to compete, right? And if you need a tactical timeout, you need to just take that. Whether it's trying to stop St. Clair's momentum, just, all right, guys, we're going to take a quick timeout, but also just reset your own mental, right? Take a second, take a breather, like you said. I mean, everybody needs to just take that second in competition, because it's also like when you're in the game, when you're in draft, when you're doing all this, you're in the heat of the moment, right? There's a timer ticking down. There's stuff you've got on your mind. There's so much going on inside the game that sometimes you just need to take a second and be like, all right, am I playing this right? How are we playing out these rounds? Like, what do we want to make operator changes? What do we want to do here?
That's exactly it. I believe they do have a few minutes here in every game to actually call attacks too as well. So, I mean, it's good to see them utilizing their time wisely, as we do see St. Clair on a roll. And honestly, it looked a little bit scarier for that run for a moment, but then St. Clair was still able to turn things around. It looks as if they're very comfortable attacking on Chalet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is. Like, the first 2 games last night, we saw attacking was rough. And it seems like Chalet, they just have the Chalet attack down, regardless of what bomb site it is.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. If you've seen here, we've already played 4 rounds. BGSU has went around every single bomb site. It's not even like they can say as a team, all right, guys, don't worry, we'll get another round once you make it to this bomb site. That doesn't look a little, like, you can't really be saying that right now. So St. Clair is going to be really just proving their differential here in game 1. But we said that St. Clair needed this. Like, they actually we were expecting to see this a little bit. We needed them to come through and find a dominant start here in the game 1, because game 1 is the map that they have the best history on.
Yeah. They've got the best track record on Chalet out of these 3 maps. And having that momentum boost, I mean, right now you're up 4-0. Regardless of what happens to your momentum from the timeout, right? Speaking of which, we're going to get straight back into game, but continuing what I was saying, taking this momentum from first game and carrying it into the second, especially against like a very similar strength team such as BGSU, right? Like, you got to take everything you can get, and momentum it's there for the taking, and Saints are grabbing it.
That's exactly it. So here we are. It is going to be the 5 of St. Clair. Ooh, a lot of swaps. Rapid, Kinger, Chars all switching up here. We actually see Kinger on the sledge, which is not... Oh, and Salty Boy going to be switching up here as well. And JM Beast, okay. Oh, JM Beast on the Finca? Okay, that's not every day we see that.
This is an interesting comp. We're seeing the Thermite come out in replace for the Ace on Heartbreach, right? We're also seeing the Lion from Salty Boy. Now, I know Lion has kind of fallen out of favor after he was like super broken for however many years, but I still think Lion provides a lot of good utility. I mean, if you don't have any more drones available, being able to essentially get pings of your opponent or force them to stop moving, I still think it's pretty strong. But one interesting thing here is Rapid on the glass.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen that. Maybe if I have, it hasn't been too often. So here we go. We are going to make our way through this initial door into this boat room down there, sending in a little bit of smokes as well. No kills or any intel really coming through as of yet, but there is some good trades. It's Bandrews and Butters as well as Rapid and Chars getting all involved in these gunfights. We have It's Oven as well. Going to be getting 1 and a second on a Rapid. Now on a 2-on-4. King are going to get cleaned up as well. And this basement boat garage area, it seems to be where BGSU is going to excel and completely shutting down St. Clair. A near flawless round coming through. And oh my goodness, St. Clair just couldn't really match to what the garage, the basement level had in store here for them. But the good thing is, if you are from the side of St. Clair, is that they can't go back there.
Yeah, now they cannot go back to that basement area. But the interesting thing about the basement there is, I mean, we've seen the Saints take their time on these attacks, right? And they just went all in that first 30 seconds there onto the basement. Possibly they just saw, all right, there's no like electrocution here. They've got none of those operators. Let's just breach charge our way in with the Thermite. That seems like that's what they decided during droning phase. But I mean, it just all crumbles in the face of It Is Oven and his SMG.
See, I like that they went back to their default strat, right? Like, we saw it a very unordinary round in the previous one with them all switching up their operators and everything with their 6th pick on the attacking phase, all of them being able to change up what their picks are. But with that one being said, it really just put them in an uncomfortable situation where they're playing operators that they don't play every day and whatnot. So I do like that St. Clair back to a default setup once they make it back to the first floor, and I think we're going to see something very similar to the first 4 rounds we saw now.
Yeah, for sure. And getting into action phase, we are going to see campfire starts from the Saints. Typical from most of these rounds we've seen.
Just like that, I mean, Kinger looking for one of these peaks for the side of BGSU. They haven't really been doing it too often. I think I saw it once or twice here from them on this defensive side. So St. Clair just being a little bit sure, making sure that nobody is going to be able to peek them very early on and find these few kills. But that is going to be Salty Boy actually already opening up some of these windows. Butters will take a little bit of damage early on here now. Still in a 5-on-5, but St. Clair, I feel like they've gotten a decent bit of intel here for the first 40 seconds.
Yeah, JM Beast, he's finding his way into the building, and he's got a little bit of room to work with before he meets someone. Flag here. He's holding this upper stairs area. Typical hold we've seen from Frost and a couple other operators on this map here. As Salty Boy going to be getting the drone in.
Ooh.
And Kinger finds the first one. Kinger is lethal on the Finca.
Yeah, definitely. So here we are. He's going to be going in and looking right for another, changing his whole position. I love when players do this. You find a pick and you just completely go and challenge a different angle. Because BGSU is looking for a trade right now. And honestly, they could just be still looking for a trade as we speak. As Kinger's already up here, second floor, with his whole team ready to go. We see some utility getting sent out. And now it's looking like we're almost ready for an execution. The first kill going to come in for Butters over towards Stairs. Kinger will be trying to nade him out. The utility sent through, just not valuable enough. Rapid actually will take some damage here now. And this is looking a little skeptical for St. Clair. That Stairs hold is so big for BGSU right now.
Yeah, Rapid though, Rapid and Kinger here. Oh, they're about to meet Flag. Shots are taken from Flag, but Butters is going to trade it back on to Rapid as he falls to JM Beast. Pretty even here on health for both teams. One Finca boost still available. So the Saints have a decent amount of utility set up for this last minute here as they try and make their way to the bomb site.
It seems as if they think that somebody is still playing the Stairs position, but BGSU's actually given it up. So really good for St. Clair to, or really good for BGSU rather, sorry, to figure out that, hey, they don't really know that we don't have anybody here anymore. So that will be Jam Beast finally clearing this one out. He could be getting close to spotting one of these players, but will not be able to on the initial peek. He now does have full Stairs control. St. Clair, though, with only 30 seconds left, is going to be a problem. Just the Ginger has a lineup, but Kinger will find the head, and he's looking for more. Finds another, takes his dome off, and that's going to be a 3-on-1. Band Ruse left alone. Kinger, he is hunting heads. That's going to be 3 in a round for St. Clair, a 5-1 attacking half.
So we're seeing, in just the first half, a Rapid Ace, a Salty Boy 4K, and a Kinger 4K.
That was a Kinger 4K. I thought that was 3. Oh my goodness. And he finished off the last 3 with just clean headshots. Very, very nice. That is going to be a 5-1 half. And I don't know if you can come back from a 5-1 half on attacking side. I mean, it's going to be BGSU. They are going to be trailing by 4. If St. Clair finds this first round, they close out this game.
Yeah.
If BGSU, they need to find this round. This is one of their most important rounds. They need to start things off with a bang.
BGSU, you can't put yourself in the position to have to try to take it to overtime with a consistent 5-round win. It's too tall of a task. That's one that I truly consider unrealistic. But I mean, bringing it to 5-2 and getting a little bit of momentum under your belt, that's much more doable.
Exactly the case here now. So here we are. A couple players I'm really looking to keep my eye on is Butters and Oven here in these first couple ones. They've been the players that have been fragging out for the side of BGSU as of right now, and they're looking to continue to do so. As we do see everybody on St. Clair just doing their typical preparation phase and whatnot. And honestly, it's interesting that we actually do see an Iana and a Finca. Okay, never mind. So Just a Ginger was about to switch on to a Finca. They were actually going to play an Iana and a Finca, and I love when teams play both.
Yeah, Just a Ginger, he also just repicked from IQ to IQ. I don't know.
Because he went from IQ to Finca and then went back to IQ. Yeah.
True. Looks like I just missed that because I was too busy looking at the defender picks, because we're actually seeing the Malusi come out from Chars on St. Clair as well as Rapid on the Aruni. So this is Kinger on the smoke too. I don't think we've seen that too often.
Just a Ginger is a very valuable part of this lineup right now. Just spotting out all of this utility. You can just see his pings. You can hear him over and over and over and over. And just how much value he is getting here for the team. We're going to see the first 45 seconds, not too much going on with them. It's going to be BGSU playing their attacking side a little bit slower here now, just trying to get some more of the intel. And I mean, it's exactly what we are seeing happen.
Yeah, Just a Ginger. That IQ, it's so valuable. It really is. Just being able to spot out utility before you even make your entry. so strong in the hands of a coordinated team like this. Bandrews, he's found his way in.
I think it's really big for St. Clair to be in a 5-on-5 still with this much time left on, or sorry, with this little time left on the clock, because the first half of this attacking phase for the side of BGSU hasn't been crazy successful. They haven't found any of their entries. They haven't really gotten a crazy amount of map control. So St. Clair to still have 5 players alive with this much time remaining, I think is definitely a good sign for me.
Yeah. As Butters is going to make his way up the stairs. So basically all of BGSU is inside and getting ready to make this push. They've taken the top floor, and just a Ginger himself finding himself in this main foyer area here, as he's going to be spotting out even more utility. Jam Beast, though, he's in the basement. They're not ready for that position, I don't think.
No, Jam Beast is like, he's going to come up from the basement, find these players on the first floor, and just, it's game over from there. Look, you still have players outside with under a minute left, so it's getting a little bit concerning for time. But Kinger will accidentally find Char's head. Char's was running into a gunfight there that Kinger was trying to take, and it really will just take off his head. That is a problem. Oh, no. That's going to be a free first blood given over to BGSU. Now they spot Kinger out as well. Kinger needing to find this kill. That's going to be Banroo's tagged down, but will fall off the gunfight. Now Kinger just trying to keep his life over there. 35 seconds left here on the clock. All the utility still getting spotted out from the IQ.
Yeah, Salty Boy was actually in a really good position there on the piano, too. Look, people are coming to him from 2 sides, but because of the deployable shield he's got set up, he actually has cover to isolate either angle. Kinger, though, he's going to be taken down as Flag also finds Salty Boy.
15 seconds
A
remaining.
good res for Kinger will be able to come through. Flag going to be putting this diffuser down for the side of BGSU here now. It's going to be a 3-on-4 retake coming in. Jam Beast, we're looking for the first. He will be able to find one. However, Kinger falling just as after he does get rezzed. Putting this one in now to a 2-on-3. Flag, Butters, and Oven left up here. Still looking for Jam from below. He spots a head out. Can he find the kill? No! It's going to be him getting shot down. All up to Rapid in a 1-on-3. We've seen him do it before. Can he do it here now? This will not be an easy task here for himself. Looking for these players. Finding the first. Gets a knockout onto Oven. Gets a good start. There's a second. He needs to find the third. To his right. It's Butters playing the stairs positioning. Looking to find him on the cross. Rapid going to
10
clean up
seconds.
Oven. And he hops the diffuser. Are we going to see Butters go for the peak? Yes, he does. Rapid will find that. And that's just a beautiful post-plant play there. I mean, all he has to do is wait for the diffuser sound cue to get activated. He can swing up and he can find the kill. And that is going to be the first defensive round being lost for St. Clair. BGSU going to find that one. And that'll put themselves back into this one just ever so slightly. However, a 5-2 advantage still massive for the Saints.
Still massive, but yeah, that was a crucial round for BGSU to keep them in this game, and we saw their attack work out fairly well. I mean, unfortunate
I think
that
the big,
Kinger takes out Chars.
It's a different round if that doesn't happen, to be completely honest. And I mean, it's not like it was purposeful or anything, right? I mean, Kinger saw the player down through that lineup. Just unfortunate timing, because Chars was just sitting there the whole time. As soon as Chars starts running across is when Kinger started shooting, and it's just things you hate to see.
Yeah, very unfortunate there, but we are seeing Chars on the Goyo, and Goyo is a champion that we haven't seen a lot because he has been disabled, but now he is nice and reworked. As you can see, instead of having a deployable shield, now he puts these fire packs onto the wall, which will bleed onto the floor as well. So it's a little more versatile. I believe he has one more of them as well, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, it's a little more versatile as he gets to put... Yeah, he's got 4 of them, so yeah, he gets to put them down just about everywhere along this site. And it also means he doesn't have to be on a certain side of them to detonate them as well.
Yeah, it's definitely really, really massive here for himself. It's now going to be Oven on the sledge to try to open things up. We are on the 2nd floor for this one, so I think we're going to see the side of BGSU try to go up to the roof there, maybe get a little bit control of that area, but they're going to have to maybe have a couple players go in on the 1st floor as well. Rapid, is he in the basement? Oh, he is. He's watching a very interesting angle. He's really gambling that somebody might come downstairs here, but there's honestly nobody really even too close, except for Ginger, but I don't really know if he's going to make his way over there now. It doesn't look to be the case, so Rapid, actually, not going to lie, completely just useless in these gunfights here right now. He's going to have to pick up on this information soon and rotate over.
Yeah, the thing is now, there is a player in that main foyer area, so he could find his way up from the basement, but Bandrew's going to take out JM Beast as the first blood. Bandrew's been spotted out. Saints know where he is from the cams there, but not anyone nearby to trade it out.
Yeah, so I think we do still have Rapid in the basement. We are going to be seeing a lot of this utility get destroyed here now for the side of BGSU trying to make their way in. They're going a little bit quicker here than they did in that last round. I think the time was becoming a little bit more of a problem for them, so they want to go a little bit quicker here in this one. Banroo's looking to make his way in, but actually just going to be destroying lots of utility. Salty Boy Kinger here ready for these peaks to come through. As Banroo's, he's really looking like he wants to commit to this one here soon. Salty Boy looking for something here, still on this piano angle, but lots of players coming on different angles. You can see here today, that shield getting dropped is going to cause some problems. Doesn't
Salty
spot
Boy.
Flag, and he will fall. Once that shield goes down, that position goes completely from good to bad.
Yeah, I think once that shield goes down, you got to just take the prone position and try and hold one of those angles and hope to trade one out as you get double peaked.
Char's going to go down as well there to ban Ruse. Kinger finally able to trade something out, but it's still a 2-on-4. Kinger not with a whole lot of health. This is going to be a problem here for the side of St. Clair.
He's got the SMG-11 in hand, though. This is the gun of dreams. Smoke canister coming down, but not in the area of Flag. Rapid, though, able to find his own kill.
Oh, Kinger knows one's behind.
Yeah, Kinger's got an idea, and he finds the first one. Oh, it's Rapid, actually. And Kinger, he's going to be slowly moving into this diffuser area. But one is playing outside. The other playing on the staircase. Flag. A little bit of shots thrown out, but not much seen. Rapid going to find his way outside. He takes a fight with Flag, and he wins it. It's just Oven left.
They gotta know this player's stairs. Kinger gonna fall. It's all up to Rapid. Rapid has to take the fight, and no! Oven will clean it up. BGSU able to utilize the stair position once again. Here's personally, they both should have taken that same fight at the same time from different angles.
Yeah, either that or Rapid could have just kept sticking it. I think he had the time because where he
you can just wallbang.
Where it was planted in front of was reinforced, however.
Oh!
It was just the other side of the wall that wasn't reinforced for the rotate hole, so
almost maybe just Rapid hops onto the bomb. Kinger just holds an angle, doesn't even have to really go for the peak, and then you make the play happen. Otherwise, it will be the round going in favor of BGSU, just not able to take it for St. Clair. They wanted to take those gunfights, and they just weren't able to find the head of the player on the stairs. Going to be the round going over in favor of BGSU once again. Now we went from a 5-1-1/2 to a 5-3 game, when this is a whole different game here now getting played.
yeah, regardless of how that should have been played, in the end, it's Oven. Found himself a nice 2K and the round for BGSU. We've got ourselves a game on our hands.
Yeah, we definitely do here now. So, I mean, this one is important here for both teams, right? BGSU wins this one. They're only trailing by 1, and it's really anybody's game to take after that. But if St. Clair wins this one, they put themselves right back into a really good position, up by a few, on match point, being able to try to just close things out. So this round is going to be very important here to the scoreline of this game. We see a couple of pick swaps coming through here for the side of BGSU, and they just do get locked in. So here we go. It is going to be round number 9. Both teams desperately looking for this one.
Yeah, just a Ginger on the Capitao. This is an operator that I haven't seen in a while, as well as Flores coming out too. So this is going to be an interesting take. Flores, he's got his, essentially his remote-controlled C4s strapped to drones there, so we are going to see how he opts to use them in this round. He's already throwing his first drone in. They spot out the one deployable, as well as the other player on stairs. So that's a lot of intel for BGSU coming into this attack.
Yeah, they have a really good idea of the setup. Yes, it is pretty standard. However, Kinger, that could have been some awkward timing. I mean, if he kept holding that angle, he might have spotted a player coming into his scope there, but no. Char's on the stairs. He's got to find something here soon. I mean, he's trying to look through these little holes in the shield. He's going to throw out some utility, trying to gain some more intel. It is Rapid holding a good angle, just not going to get peeked as of yet. Bandrews does actually get sent down here, but he's going to be back up here now very, very quick on that Finca, sending in a little bit of healing as well. And this isn't the worst of plans for BGSU as of right now. Just losing that health onto Bandrews is not what you like to see early on.
Yeah, Flag. He's taking the first drone, and I think that that did destroy the deployable shield there, but Bandrews finds the kill onto Kinger to open up the round.
Yeah, so now a lot of this defensive down for the side of St. Clair, but Rapid will take out a drone and a player looking for more, but getting on too aggressive. You can't be going for those fights like that. I mean, like, you can find one, but tries to quickly find a second. It does not work out here for himself. And now we do have JMBs falling as well to Butters. It's all up to Salty Boy and Chars. They haven't been having too strongs of games here. Now Chars left here, still killless in this one, looking for a kill. It's in 1v4. What can he do? Currently playing stairs.
Yeah, one
Just misses that player cross.
Yeah, that timing is crazy. He would have been able to find one too. The player was not even looking at him. Second player slowly going to start moving downstairs, but I think he's got the better angle for this.
Yeah, but the only thing is, Charge didn't really have the timing for it, so Butters will be able to clean that one up. We're in a one-round game here now, Salty Boy. This was a 5-4 half. This is going to be 3 rounds in a row, or 5-1 half, sorry, 3 rounds in a row here now for BGSU to force this one up to 5-4.
Yeah, this is a different BGSU than we saw from the defending side. Is Chalet just an attack-sided map?
I think it is an attack-sided map ever so slightly here, but it's not to the scale that we're seeing this one get played at, right? I mean, you see St. Clair take a 5-1 half, but now you see BGSU already up 3-0 on their half, so St. Clair probably not crazy concerned as of yet, but if they drop this round, I mean, we're in a clean slate, and it's whoever wins the next 2, right? So I mean, we'll see what happens, but it's in quite the tough spot. If you can just get one more round if you're St. Clair, just a minimum to secure that overtime, it'd be massive.
Yeah, definitely. And I think a lot of the rounds have just come down to BGSU finding these critical first bloods in these rounds, right? And we see there on the scoreboard 3 rounds straight for BGSU. 9 kills on Butter, 8 kills on Oven, 16 on Rapid, 10 on Kinger. Top 4 in the lobby, looking very strong today.
100%. So here we are. Let's see what they can do here once again. BGSU's been making these attacking rounds look very, very nice here for themselves. Can they keep it up? That is the big, big question here right now. As we do see this one first get underway. Action phase once again coming through. It looks like we are onto the first floor. And for me personally, I feel like the basement's going to be the easiest. The first floor is a little bit one of those awkward ones, so St. Clair might have an issue here trying to defend this one out. We do see BGSU going for a very similar approach to what St. Clair did when it was first floor, is try to go in from the second floor, work out your picks from above, and make your way down.
Yeah, drone's coming through from just a Ginger, and he actually spots the barbed wire, but is not able to spot out anyone, but he decides, you know, it's clear enough for me to enter this one room, grab back on the drone, clear yourself out, and he makes his entry.
Rapid still doing a lot of stuff over here towards this basement area, trying to find picks. He has a player right to his other corner. I mean,
this
Rapid
could be a crazy run out right now. There it is, Rapid. Can you hit the shots, though? Run back inside, and he makes it out unscathed.
Yeah, barely. I mean, it was a little scary there for a second, but Rapid, yeah, a very big swing out. I think he heard the ropes or something above him there and was able to clean up that player, making a very big kill come through. Banderoos is a player who's 7-9 as well in that top 3 for the side of BGSU, so it's nice to have one out early. And that was the first time that the Saints, I believe, actually found a first blood here in this half.
Yeah, Flores going to be using his drones really well to take care of these deployable shields that Saints have set up around their defense. JM Beast playing from under once again. We see him often opt to take the angles from underneath the sights here. As Flag going to be cooking a grenade, trying to find this player on stairs, but no damage going to be taken. Chars finding himself flashed, but that's just about it.
Very big for Charles to still have this position. He has a teammate here as well now to try to support him out a little bit. Salty Boy has a couple players just right to his right. He has a nice angle, spots the first one crossing and finds the head on the Flag. A nice little shot on the lineup will work out. He's now going to follow up with some even more C4 utility. Not going to be finding a kill, but there it is. This swing for Butter is going to take him down. But there is still Chars here, and if I'm on the other side of BGSU, you're not going to expect another player on stairs. However, it is Oven. We'll find a few. JMB's going to go down. Salty Boy as well, now in a 3-on-3. Let's see how this one does get played out. Kinger taking down Butters, putting a player advantage back in favor of the Saints. Rapid still holding the stairs position. Looking good if you are from the side of St. Clair. Just a Ginger making his way through. Rapid spotting the first one out. The intel has been traded both ways, though.
Yeah, I definitely like the idea of Rapid. All right, spot him out, just rotate it out here. Although, I think we did just see someone drop into the basement there. If I'm not mistaken, Kinger finds its Oven as he makes his way out into the main foyer, and Rapid is going to find the kill there from the basement. Look at this. Beautiful flank. Beautiful pinch from both sides. That's going to bring it 6-4.
Yeah, that's a big one that Saints needed to at least just keep themselves in the driver's seat of this one. Now they can afford to drop 2-0 and still go into an overtime play, where before it looked a little bit skeptical, right? So here we are, St. Clair back into controlling this one up a little bit better, and having the 2-round advantage definitely going to help them out. They just got to win one of these next 2 rounds to end it in regulation. However, if BGSU will come away with 2 here in a row, we will be seeing overtime, which is first to 8.
Yeah, BGSU, they got to make something work here. It is match point for the Saints. As we are seeing them. They're taking the Ash again. So this is something we saw, I believe, on their first attacking round. Using the Ash to take out... actually, she used most of her Ash charges to take out floors, actually, to be able to get those angles there.
Interesting.
So, pretty typical use of those.
However, we are back on the second floor now, and it seems as if both teams have been a little bit stronger when on these floors that aren't the basement. So here we are. Let's see how St. Clair can do here on this one. It is going to be the side of BGSU probably sending 1 to 2 players down below on the main floor, as well as 3 up top onto the second floor. We'll see, though. A couple different spawn locations coming through as they do look to collapse in onto the site.
Yeah, Vandroos and Butters here taking their way onto the second floor balcony, and that is just, it's Oven. Just going to open his way up with that sledgehammer.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of aggression coming through here early on, something we haven't seen as much in this series as of lately. And there's Rapid finding the first. Butters will fall. He's looking for another to reload, though. Gonna catch him out to his side. Just a Ginger finding that one. And it will now put this one into a 4-on-4. St. Clair, though, they have a little bit more intel than the side of BGSU does have right now.
Yeah, once again, here we're seeing the Ash utility being used to take out the Aruniates and the floors. Pretty safe use of the utility, in my opinion. You find yourself safe on the first floor. Get to use it through the floorboards, and now you've set up your team for this hard breach with the Ace. Sledge being used to take out the Maestro cam, as Ace's second use of the utility is going to come out. Well, actually, that's the final one.
Yeah,
now there is a hole to peek.
There's a lot of shots coming through here. Really close to finding, I think it would have been JM Beast here behind that wall, but no lineups given in. Salty Boy now actually going to be playing the prone behind the piano once the shield is broken. You were mentioning that the other round. I really do like how he is playing it here. Now he hasn't been spotted, but oh, this is sketchy angle.
Yeah,
and you got to pretty much just hold the window. You just got to make sure nobody can jump in that window.
Yeah, I think you just eventually you're going to get pushed. You got to just hold that window, hold it strong, pray you get that first headshot, and then focus on the next gunfights that are going to be coming in from that left side, because we've seen how coordinated BGU likes to take that piano room.
So a lot of utility getting in here. Kinger getting ready to send his smoke grenades in. Or sorry, his gas grenades in. Oh, it is Oven was very close to finding a lineup on one of these players. Just a Ginger really looking to swing in here as well. The piano position still being held well. Some shots coming through. JMB's going to get tagged, but will be able to keep his life. And that is Salty Boy getting aggressive in piano. Finds one. However, Banru's trading out JMB's now. Leaving it to a 3 versus 3. Salty Boy tagged down and shot out. That is going to be it. Is Oven looking for more. Not able to find it as of yet. Still the 2-on-3 diffuser getting planted. No contest for the side of St. Clair. They're not able to make their way in. That is going to be Banrus finding the first. It's all up to Kinger. 1v3 to make a play happen. And this will not be an easy task. Finds the first in the window. Not able to get any damage or a kill. He's now trying to play a different little bit of an angle, but it's just not going to be a nice and easy setup. You have another player playing stairs, and it seems as if stairs is the end of St. Clair. He has to find this other player and then go and find this player on stairs. Because this player on stairs is just going to be the end of it, right? I mean, like, it's been a major problem all game long.
Yeah, he's got to just take his time here. Flag getting a lot of damage down. Kinger, he's just waiting for that trade from the stairs, but he's actually going to flip. And it's Oven. He's going to close out the round, taking it 6-5. BGSU making the comeback run here in this game one.
Yeah, that's going to seal it up there for the side of BGSU. Now, here we go. It all comes down to this. Saints are up 6-5. BGSU wins this round. We see overtime in game one. If Saints win this round, we will be seeing it end right here, right now. Oh, I think we're actually seeing if we are able to get a pause for the side of BGSU. So we're not exactly sure yet if we are able to. So it does look like I think we are going to be seeing a pause here in this one. I'm not 100%, but I believe that is what we will be seeing. Okay, so here we go. A little bit of a pause here for these two teams. I think St. Clair wants to talk things about... Oh, and actually, I think it was a disconnect there from the side of BGSU.
Yeah.
So, okay. So we're in the preparation phase, but I think we should be getting the clock pause here or something along those lines here soon. So, yeah, we are going to be seeing a little bit of a pause here coming through for these two teams as we do have the disconnection coming through. It is going to be 6-5, but we'll jump right back into this one where we left off. It really is no concern by any means necessary. So, yeah, it says 6-6, but we all know that is false. It's going to be 6-5 still, and BGSU is going to have to win one more round to try to force it overtime. This is very important of a round for obvious reasons.
Yeah, very, very important here. I mean, this round is really what it comes down to. Are we going to see an overtime? Are the Saints going to take it in game one? And the Saints kind of crumbling right now.
Yeah. Is it just like the attacking side? I mean, you were saying that to me just a moment ago, and I thought it was attacking side, right? Everyone knows that I feel like Chalet is a little bit attacking sided, but not to this scale.
Yeah.
I mean, it has been just completely wipes here for both the teams. It's been a 5-1 half for St. Clair on the attacking side, and right now it's 4-1 for the side of BGSU. So very, very even here between these two teams. St. Clair will have to break the pattern if they do want to end things out in regulation. If not, we're going to be seeing overtime game one. Very similar to yesterday. Overtime game one yesterday as well. So it can come down to either which way. But overtime is definitely always very stress-inducing.
Yeah, BGSU, I mean, they've got these strong post-plant holds. We've seen it. I think 3 of their attacking rounds were won just from It's Owen on these post-plants, having that perfect lineup on the stairs.
Mm-hmm. The stairs is just deadly right now for the side of St. Clair. It seems as if they weren't utilizing it as much here on their side as the side of BGSU is. BGSU is a lot better at getting this diffuser down before St. Clair does. BGSU will get the diffuser down well still in a 3v3 or a 2v2, where St. Clair doesn't feel as comfortable planting the diffuser in a 3-on-3 still. They want to find those extra little bit of kills. So I think that is one of the difference makers. They have 2 different styles of attacking here, but both are working.
Yeah, both are working out great for each attacking side respectively. One thing I do want to see, I'd like to see the Saints finally use their basement, right? Mm-hmm. They haven't gone to basement on defense yet. We saw just how strong the basement hold was from BGSU. Basement, it's one of those spots that you really have to put a lot of resources in to take. Otherwise, you're forced to try and take it from the rest of the building, which is that first 2 floors. So it could be the site that takes the Saints to the victory. That's just my 2 cents. How are you feeling, Jackson?
I completely agree with you. It might just be the Saints don't feel as comfortable down there or something like that, where they've been kind of opting to stick away from it, or they're using it as more of those like a little insurance policy, like you were saying. Now is the time you bring it out. Now is the time you use it when you're in this like last second scenario. So I'm hoping we see basement here, but it's not going to be the end of the world if we don't. We still do have an opportunity to win whatever site we do play, but I do completely agree with you. I think we're a little bit more favored on the basement side, just a little bit. Usually just basements are typically harder a little bit to attack.
Yeah, typically there's just less points of entry, a lot tighter points of entry as well. Like you'll see like kind of a one-man wide staircase as like the entry into just like a deep, long hallway, long sight lines to hold. It's definitely, in my opinion, the basement sites are often defender favored.
I wouldn't even I wouldn't even mind to see Saints aggression on this defensive side, because they haven't even really shown too much aggression on the defensive side for this whole series as of yet. And I think if they do pull some of it through here right now, that it'll become very unexpected for BGSU, especially in a scenario where it's literally 6-5. You're not going to expect the other team to push into you. Yeah. Not at all, right? So I think if St. Clair was actually able to use a little bit of aggression in this next round, it would be game-changing. Yeah,
spawn peek?
That's what I mean. Maybe not as far as going spawn peeking, but just playing these close angles and playing these entries, the spots that, typically BGSU will run into. I think that it would be very, very valuable here for St. Clair, rather than playing as close to the bomb, running it out a little bit more, spreading out your offense a little bit. I think it could work out well, but it's definitely a gamble that I don't know if they're going to be willing to want to take. But, I mean, we're at 6-5. This is anybody's game to take at this point in time.
Yeah, I think Saints, too, they just need to kind of reevaluate how they're taking these aggressive. We saw the run out from Rapid the one round. He takes out the one attacker on the rope, right? And then he falls back, but the rest of his team doesn't play like they have a numbers advantage. The rest of his team, they're still taking gunfights. Then they end up losing those gunfights, and they actually end up losing that round when they had a clear advantage from the starting.
Yeah, it was like right at the very beginning of the round, and he's made it out unscathed. And those are rounds that you got to be converting to round wins, just not able to clean it up. And it's crazy. I feel like in Rainbow Six, you can see player advantages get overturned more than a lot of other shooters, where you see a 2-on-5, a 3-on-5 just completely crumble, just due to there's so much going on, there's so many holes in the map, so many different lineups and angles. So with that one being said, it's very interesting. It's very important to have the initial player advantage. Very important to have the initial peak or pick, whatever it may be. If St. Clair drops their first, like if they drop into a 5-on-4, 5-on-3 early on, I'm very concerned on if they're able to turn it around.
Yeah, and honestly, with how BGSU's been playing, if they take this to overtime, I see them taking game 1 for sure.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Like they seem like a completely different team from that first half. Could just be like we said. It could just be like that attacking side on Chalet. But I don't know. Going into that overtime, I think BGSU is looking stronger in this game right now. Saints have kind of they really have just fallen apart in the last like 4 or 5 rounds here.
Yeah, they were still able to lock up that one, which is massive here for themselves. But here we are back into things with game number 1 between St. Clair and BGSU. Let's see how this one goes. We're actually headed into the basement. Let's go. This is what we were talking about, me and you.
It is Wine Cellar, and the snowmobile is where the bombs are going to be set up at. Meanwhile, getting into this, we did see typical defensive setup from the Saints here, however.
All right. So here we are, 30 seconds here to prep up the basement side. And like just as you were saying, look at how much limited the points of access are compared to the other one right there. Char's going to be in a big position over near towards their stairs. There's a couple points of access to actually make your way down and in here. You can see that it's actually a little bit big of a basement where there's lots of ways you can actually sneak your way through. But overall, it's just a smaller area with less points of access, and it allows St. Clair to be able to probably hold this one down a little bit easier. So we'll see what they can do with it. Here we are, a few seconds away. This is going to be a make or break round here for St. Clair. Will we see overtime, or will we see it end in regulation?
Yeah, 7-5 win here would definitely be big for the Saints. Going into game 2, we will see cameras being taken out by Butters as they start their attack. But it seems like they actually don't, unless they just want to clear out the second floor. Oh no, they've got an idea of the basement, but it looks like the second floor is actually going to be BGSU's point of entry here.
Yeah, I think they're going to make their way in that second floor and then try to make their way back down very, very quickly afterwards. Oh, Flag going to be trying to open up this main garage door, and this is the one that Saints really got screwed up from the last time around here. It was opened up here from the side of St. Clair, and that is going to be Rapid going down early on. That's not the start you are looking for, taking down one of your defenders very early on, and we talked about how important it is to find the first blood, but now BGSU with a lot of map control already, Saints trapped in the basement, these doors blown open, and down a player. This one's going to be a little bit more difficult to handle now.
Yeah, JM Beast and Char's playing anchor on this site, but now they've got 5 players coming at them. And Kinger, there's that long hallway, like I said. He's just going to be holding that on the Wamai this time. A little bit of a different champ than we've seen from Kinger, but he definitely knows his way around SMG, so wouldn't be surprised to see him grab a few kills here. Nade, going to knock Chars out of his position. And now he's also staring straight at that open garage. Can't forget that. As Flag is out there. He's got the intel. He's waiting for Chars to just be forced out of his position once again to get this crossfire set up. But JMB's going to find its oven in the house. Second one coming in, but it's going to be Flag taking out Chars.
Yeah, JMB's going to fall as well. Now in a 2-on-4. Kinger and Salty Boy all up to them. Kinger left alone 1v4. Or else we will be seeing an overtime play come through. The basement was not the answer, and that is going to be BGSU taking it.
Yeah, I think that was a flawless round there. No, Rapid did find the first one, I believe, but yeah, very, very tough round there from the Saints. And a strong round there from BGSU coming in, taking it to overtime. We're going to see Saints go back onto the attacking side here now.
And basement for BGSU, so the round that really messed up the Saints before is going to be BGSU's first option. This is looking scary because if BGSU wins this basement round, I think the cookie crumbles. I mean, it all comes down to this. Whoever wins this round, in my eyes, comes away with this map 1.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, you already heard me. I personally, with the momentum that BGSU has right now, I think they may just take this game in the overtime. But we are gonna see BGSU opting for Warden. I always thought Warden looks like Commissioner Gordon from the Dark Knight series. I think they just look so similar, and the suit on and the glasses and everything, as well as the iced out wrist there.
All right, so here we are, 10 seconds until overtime does begin here between St. Clair and BGSU. And we do see a couple pick swaps coming through. Rapid being the first one, going to hop off the Twitch there. And it is going to be St. Clair. Here we go, the attacking side. The basement was like a near flawless round for BGSU last time around. So St. Clair, what are you going to do to try to turn the tide here on this one?
Yeah, they've got to try and make their way in here. Osa from Rapid. This is a pretty new pick from what we've seen. Oftentimes we'd seen him yesterday pick it at the starting of the round and then repick, but this time he actually opts to pick into the Osa. So we're going to see what they do. They've already made their way into this basement area, and with little to no contention from BGSU as well. Drones coming out here from Kinger. A lot of utility gets spotted out, but they do find that they are stuck against some electrified reinforcements. So we're going to see how they have to take this.
BGSU doing a good job of staying close to the bomb site, not giving away any early kills to the side of St. Clair on these entries. Now we do see St. Clair really make their way into the basement. Like, there's a lot of players down in basement, but since BGSU is playing so close to the bomb site, St. Clair is not able to find any respective openings here now. As we do see some more utility coming through, and we actually do see a couple players from the side of St. Clair re-rotate their whole angle, go back outside, and try to take this one from a whole different approach. Still lots of time left to make these plays happen, but Jam Beast has been spotted and has been tagged down ever so slightly here now. King or Chars over here to help out, but that is Salty Boy, the first one to fall. Rapid just going to fall shortly after. Butters, he's looking for one, and honestly, at this point in time, St. Clair, they have to turn things around right here, right now. They need to find the next kill.
Yeah, they really do. 2 players down now. Finka Boost is online. You want to make a play before this drops off. Kinger, he's trying to find one on his angle here. Same as Chars, but the deployable shield going to save the life of the player from BGSU. Once again, Kinger, he's on these tight angles. Oh, he spotted one through the smoke. But he doesn't have the reaction time. JMB's going to get taken down by Butters. Char's going to find one, though, as he makes his way farther into the site. Kinger finds 2. Kinger being taken down, though. It's just Chars left in the 1v3, and it's going to be Butters. That might have been a 4K from Butters. I'm not 100% sure, but it was guaranteed a 3K, because I know he did find the first kill.
They just kept pushing into him there, to be completely honest. They tried to go for a little bit of a different approach, just didn't really work out, and I really needed that trade there coming through for Charge, just not able to make it happen, and the shield was really just disrupting the play. So now we see BGSU on match point here in overtime. St. Clair have to win 2 in a row if they do want to come away with this one. This was the same position they were put in, I believe, yesterday here up against Purdue. But, I mean, it's never easy to come back from a deficit, right? So here we go. St. Clair now have to win 2 in a row. They were up 5-1 in this game. Since then, it has been a 6-1 scoreline for the side of BGSU.
Yeah, I mean, Saints have found 1 round since the half. That's really it. It's just all been BGSU from this point on. And I mean, it could have just been like the game resets that kind of destroyed the Saints' momentum. But I mean, after the first time out, they came into that half swinging still. So
it was just the half. It was the side swap, really, right? I mean, that they really messed them up there. And then when they go to their first attacking round, it's going to be the one round that they lost on their attack last time around. So that really is going to mess with them as well. Now at this point in time, you're forced to win a defensive round where you've only won once in here throughout this whole game so far. So it's not going to be easy for them by any means necessary. Do you see Butters? He's having a phenomenal game here since this overtime started.
Yeah, Butters has definitely been getting crucial kills and just overall popping off for the side of BGSU. It's Oven as well. He's great on the post plants in these attackers' sides, so we are possibly going to see him again. The bombs have not been spotted out yet.
Utility
Some nades come through for Oven. He's actually going to burn both of them, though. That's pretty big coming into the later part of the round, having no utility left. No nade lineups left, but...
Oh, Bandrew's knocked down.
That's big from the frost trap. Yeah, he should be able to get back up. Does the Finka boost take you back up from a frost trap?
Yeah, it can take you up from a frost trap. Or actually cannot, sorry. So he's still stuck in that frost trap. Okay, that's very big. Now Finka still down, dwindling. His health is falling down to just half HP here now. He's going to either have to get picked up from a teammate or just watch his life slowly fall away.
He's got an angle on it. But it's JM Beast from below who actually might take the shots. They're trying to move in and save Bandrews, but is there enough time? It's going to take a few teammates and some coordinated effort here, but its Oven is able to get the res off of, but that's a lot of damage onto Bandrews. Definitely going to help them going into this later part of the round.
Not even that. It just slowed things down, and JM Beast will find him anyways. So all of that effort put into finding the res is going to go away. And it just uses 45 seconds here of the time that BGSU had on their attack to go and try to find that res. Just now not going to be worth too much value. Still a 5-on-4 for the Saints. JM Beast peppered down ever so slightly, but it's not going to really have a crazy impact on this round. You do have the stairs position still being held. You have to win this gunfight, but no, Chars will go down. I just don't like the way he's playing that one there, and it is now going to be Butters finding that one just as you were saying. It is Oven looking for something from above through the hatch. Not going to be able to spot anything out immediately. Rapid able to take down Butters, the player that is the top fragger here in overtime. 7-0 before that kill. Will fall, but JM Beast going to be traded out now to 3-on-3. However, Flag going to go down to Salty Boy. 3-on-2 for the Saints.
Yeah, Butters being taken out for BGSU. That is big for the Saints. He's been the star player, especially in the post-plant situations, but they do still have It's Oven, who's shown that he himself is definitely real strong on his main, seems to be his main champ.
They don't have a diffuser.
Well. Oh, they don't have the diffuser. They don't have time either.
St. Clair can almost just hold and play this time.
Saints just have to live.
They have to get so aggressive, but Salty Boy's good for one now. Just a Ginger doesn't have many options here. He will finally spot a player out, but this isn't going to mean a whole lot because the diffuser nowhere even close, just trying to find a kill. Yes, he will get the kill on the Rapid, but I mean, a kill doesn't really mean a whole much like that. So yeah, Rapid goes get your frag, get those kills up. But that is going to be the kill. 7-7 now. It all comes down to this. We saw this same thing map 1 yesterday, but we are going to be seeing a pause here from JM Beast and the side of St. Clair. So we are actually seeing a disconnection. That is going to be, I believe, from who's that then?
From Chars there.
Chars, yes. So Chars got the disconnection. Okay, actually. All right, so here we are. Going to be setting it back to cameras for a quick little moment here. 7-7.
7-7. We're in the same position as last night right now.
Yeah. So it's definitely interesting. You know, you play these first 14 rounds. Guess what? They mean nothing now. Yeah. It all comes down to this. Your 15th round. St. Clair coming off of a big round win on defense. They haven't been able to find a defensive round win for quite some time. So to be able to find one here now, go back to the attacking side, and not have to go into basement, massive for St. Clair.
Yeah, it is definitely really big. I mean, we saw their attacking half is their strong half on this Chalet map. So it really is just going to come down to this final round. I mean,
well, okay, they have not lost a bomb site on attack besides basement. And if you look at things here now, I don't think this is in basement. No, this is not in basement. This is going to be second floor, right? So this is going to be massive for St. Clair. They have not dropped a second floor or a first floor all game long as of yet. And now it all comes down to this.
Yeah. A little bit of a comp switch up here as Butters is going to be switching onto the Goyo. We also have Ella coming in from Just a Ginger. We have seen Just a Ginger on the Rooney before this, but it's actually going to be the Ella going to come out, try to slow down St. Clair's attack just a little bit with those concussion mines.
10 seconds to go.
We are going to get into here in 5 seconds.
It all comes down to this, Fundy.
This is do or die, Jackson.
Yeah, I'm very excited for this one. I mean, it's very stress-inducing. I can only imagine what the players have going through their mental right now. As we do get this one started underway, imagine we just see BGSU like spawn peeking right now. Like, could you imagine round 15? But all right, here we go. Can we find an early? Oh, just Ginger is going to see a spawn peek. No one really going to get spotted from it because luckily for St. Clair, no one's really spawning over there. Or if they did, they went right over to the right side, so not able to get spotted. But wow, that's a little bit surprising to see from BGSU personally.
Yeah, honestly, and coming out of Just a Ginger too, not one of the least aggressive players on the BGSU side, but Rapid getting tagged down. He doesn't spot anyone else out either. But now they know where he's at. Kinger taking a lot of damage as well, trading a little bit back onto Just a Ginger. Butters being tagged himself as well. Lots of damage being traded from both teams.
Oh my goodness, this is mayhem. This is all in the first minute. Usually we see the first minute of rounds be played a lot slower than this, but no, the aggression has been coming through. The damage has been getting inflicted, but it's pretty even here now across the board. Kinger being weak is the big game changer right now that could really hurt the side of St. Clair. JM Beast is going to be hopping right back over towards outside, trying to find a little bit new of an angle. Gonna take one out, but now someone jumps outside. He is not able to find the kill. JM Beast will go down. Just a Ginger sneaking out with his life, getting very aggressive. It's gonna be a 4-on-5 playing down a man. What can you do now in this situation? 1-1 player is gonna be laying down behind Piano. Rapid should be able to spot this player out here soon. That is one spotted out for. Kinger finds the kill. 4v4, just a Ginger will fall. They know one is on the Piano. Can they find that kill? Kinger trying to come over and show some support to his teammate here now. It has been Twitch thrown out. Kinger sending in some utility. 4-on-4, a minute 15 still left on play. Lots of time to utilize here. Kinger, he will spot out another player. No, behind the wall, but he has a good lineup.
Yeah, if Butters moves, his head will be gone. But Kinger actually moves his way off of that angle a little bit. And he's going to be looking at the other side of this window. 2 players from BGSU waiting to take this shot. But there's 51 seconds left on the clock. Saints got to start
Charles
moving.
is planting.
Yeah, Charles is getting the plant down.
Can anybody stop the plant? Can anybody contest it? It doesn't look to be the case. That one will go down. That will be traded out. Kinger will fall. Okay, 3-on-4, but the diffuser being down is massive. Chars eating a ton of damage. Down to Nira, just 1 HP. This next 33 seconds will determine the winner of map 1 in this best of 3 series. That will be Chars going down, very weak health. But Salty Boy good for a trade, looking for more. Cannot find it. Salty Boy going down. Rapid 1v3 for the clutch. Cannot do it. That will be BGSU taking map number 1 here in NECC regular season on Chalet. A 5-1 half will end up an 8-7 win for the side of Bowling Green State.
That is going to take them to 1-0 in this series. And I mean, it happened. They fought hard. They brought it to overtime. And they take the win.
Wow. That was crazy. It all came down to that. I thought once the diffuser went down, it would have been massive here for them to try to turn this round around for themselves. But I think that they might have got the diffuser down just a little bit too early there to put just too much pressure on. They weren't fully set up for that one here. So that map 1 going to go in favor of BGSU. No fear, though. We do still have a best of 3 series on our hands. Still 2 more maps to get played if it does come to it. If St. Clair does going to be in a must-win situation now, though. They got a reverse sweep. They put the side of Purdue in the situation yesterday with the same score line, but now they got a taste of their own medicine. They know how it feels. They're going to have to claw back.
Yeah, they're going to have to find themselves taking a win on Coastline here in order to take it to Game 3.
I'm anticipating we are going to be taking a 5-minute break. Not 100% sure on that one yet, so yes, we are. We are going to be sending it to a quick little 5-minute break. We will be back here with some more St. Clair BGSU action in just a few moments. Stick with us.
Pass to Reeves. That is not a clear. Kamal.